Hello and welcome to the Slingshot channel. As you may know, GoGun, the company that I have shares in, and I'm actually also the CEO of that company, is carrying the FX Airguns line of airguns in Germany. And we have introduced the German version of the great FX Airguns Dreamline a while ago. In Germany, the legal maximum for an airgun is 7.5 Joule. And we got it officially certified, and it's a great success because at just 899 euros you get a shooting machine that is so precise that it's actually shooting hole in hole in hole if you clamp the gun in, or if you're a perfect shooter. Anyway, so the flexible thing on the Dreamline is that you can exchange the stock. So this is the basic stock, the cheapest version. It's just a plastic stock, great finish though, I think. And all you have to do is you remove these two screws, and then you can turn it into a bullpup. You can turn it into like an AR-15-ish tactical gun or a light version with like a skeleton stock. You can even get field target stocks for it, like a very classical one from the Aeron company. But recently the Swedish company Scandinavian Airguns actually brought out a stock system called a jet air chassis for the Dreamline, and this turns the Dreamline into a beautiful shooting machine that actually I think is the coolest airgun I've ever seen in my life. Let me show you its features. So as you see, this thing is now completely adjustable. I mean, you can just loosen the screw here, and then you can press on this button, and then you can adjust it, and at any time lock it again. You can do the same for the cheek rest. The basic stock is about $800, and then I also installed this additional Picatinny rail that lifts it up a little bit. I think that's much better because it's just so much better to hold. And also you have this front device, which I think is originally been designed for holding like lights and lasers and whatever. I actually like it because on bench rest it allows me to put my fingers on here and hold the gun steady without touching the barrel. So yeah, and I also installed this beautiful scope, which seems like a little bit of, too much for an air gun. But actually, this is something that the field target shooters actually prefer. So I asked Adam Benke, who is a European champion several times, and I'm not sure how many other titles he has. And I asked him what kind of scope I should mount, and he recommended this Hawk model, which is super long. And of course, it also has this quick focus ring here that actually allows you to read the distance to the target on this scales here. So actually you can easily find out how far you are away from your target, which in field target shooting I think is very essential because the distance varies all the time. Now, I have never done field target shooting, but I think I can reasonably get away with some bench rest, so I made my own bench. Let me show you its features. I really made this from a little bit of scrap wood, just 2 boards, and installed it here and put some mat on it from an old sound dampening kit, and that is sufficient for me. So it gives me just the right height that I want for comfortably shooting at my target, which happens to be 30 meters, around 33 yards away. For a 7.5 Joule air gun, that is a long distance. Normally these guns are shot at 10 meters distance, about 11 yards. But this gun is certainly precise enough for that. So here is my target. This is to sight the weapon in because there is wind and everything. So I will sight it in here, and I have exactly 7 pellets to do that because I have 15 chestnuts, each one fairly small, that I need to kick off with a magazine. 22 rounds in it. And now I will start to sight the weapon in. It seems to be fairly accurate, so I'm going to start shooting at the chestnuts now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one is smaller. But I got it anyway. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is amazing. Oops, that was 2 in 1. Okay, seems like I hit them all with just 14 pellets. What a shooting machine. Wow. Wow, what a shooting machine. Unbelievable. This thing hits just where you aim it at. I think that's what it's supposed to do. But it's just the workmanship and the high-tech feeling of this thing makes it super special. I really, really love it. I think it's a great product. And I can really recommend it, especially in the open version where you have a power regulator. So you can shoot it as weak as this one, which just makes it almost completely silent. But you can also shoot it in a much, much more powerful setup. And then actually I think it is really good for also for hunting small game and so on, like birds or rabbits. In any case, I hope you like this, because that's it for today. Let me open this thing first. Thanks and bye bye.